Darlene, you know
Sure.
when I say I ain't talking about girls who go out there and get their groove on. I'm talking about girls who sleep with men that know each other. That's the destructive behavior that I know most people can't handle.
Or that have an agenda.
Flashback.
It's about the message that you send about hard work and how it pays off in your organization. And good people that have options don't go to organizations like that because they want to know they have upward mobility. They want to know that their hard work is going to be rewarded and respected. And remember, since we're doing receipts, I'm gonna keep those too. Because if you don't have to have requirements, if you don't have to have a resume to get a job, the next time a woman's up for a job, I don't wanna hear about the experience that she needs to have it. Because I already know she's excellent if she's getting the interview in the first place. So all you are loud and tweeting and celebrating this whole thing and celebrating the fact that you don't need certain kind of accomplishments or resume to get a job, keep that same energy, please.
Much later.
What's the gift and the curse of being like a gorgeous woman in this game?
Well, I mean, if you look a certain way, you have access to different things. I mean, that's how it works in the world. We work on television, so there's a reason that we have a hair and makeup department. It's a visual medium, so that has advantages for sure. I think the negative part of it is particularly being a woman. Sometimes people think that because you're being engaging, or you're looking them in the eye, or you're laughing at their jokes, or you're being kind, or giving them natural, normal attention, and she must be into me.
Oh, she's feeling me.
Oh, she's feeling me.
Okay.
Much later.
Reportedly having a sexual relationship with two of her co-workers at the same time. Taylor reportedly began a relationship with the executive vice president of content, Charlie Dixon, soon after she moved to Los Angeles from Miami. That relationship, according to Faraji, led to at least one divorce, Taylor's, and more than one face-off between lovers.
Around August 2016, Miss Faraji attended the dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his wife. During the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were having a sexual relationship. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of the inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor.
And Faraji believes Taylor's relationship with Dixon helped her go from a former radio personality with little TV experience to the host of FS1's biggest new shows with legends like, again, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp.
So Joy's getting benefits and she's not receiving it. So she comes with this story about Skip that may or may not be accurate, but we do know one damn thing: she didn't leave.
Everybody who gets an opportunity in Hollywood to be on a movie set or a set of any kind, don't with the makeup artist.
Faraji's lawsuit against Fox Sports 1, two of the network's biggest personalities are in some hot water, along with a company executive.
When you come in the morning,
Or the hairstyle.
they say, we got to send you the makeup.
Makeup and hair trailer.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
They work all day and don't make enough money.
And they talk to all those people when they're getting.
They see the actors pulling up in Benzes and all. They get out of Uber at 5 in the morning and got to do hair. You can't talk to them in a way romantically. You can't give them your information. When you're in the makeup chair on set, you have to say, hey, good morning. Be drinking your coffee. How you doing? Yeah, everything is all right. And then get quiet.
And do not.
And as they try to talk to you, be like, yeah.
Now, Faraji, a hairstylist and makeup artist, filed an individual complaint on behalf of herself, as well as a complaint that she hopes will become a class action lawsuit.
And as soon as she was let go, she found a lawyer. So Joy was getting them benefits and she was okay playing the game. Old girl here wanted the benefits and didn't want to have to play the game. So she's like, okay, I got another way to fix that. And she put 5-6 years in the cut and like, okay, I'm gonna cash out. Y'all gonna cash me out for real.
The makeup people, the barber on set, all them people looking for a lick-through lawsuit. Is that a word? Hey.
It is now.
Lick-through lawsuit.
Yep.
Hairstylists, barbers on set, everybody looking for a lick-through lawsuit.
Costume.
You know what happened to Jonathan Majors, right?
Which one? About his girl? That girl?
The girl.
Yeah.
What'd she do on set?
Which one?
I think she was wardrobe.
Is that right? Now that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
didn't
lady
know
who was
that.
chasing him down the street.
So the one he met. That's how he met her? Oh, I did not know that.
Y'all got to learn when you on set, them people who there 12 hours a day, in between takes, they got to come fix. They are looking for lick by lawsuit.
Oof.
Lick by lawsuit. That's what they looking for.
Or even to sell stories, because people pay for information.
Everything you tell them,
It's for sale.
they capturing. Looking to motherfucking hang you with it. You don't believe me? Get an opportunity and talk too much on set. Lick by lawsuit.
Because Joy was with the game. Joy was with the game. So all that lawsuit says is Joy is with the game. She in it to win it. She with the game. And she like, hey, it is what it is. I'm hustling these draws, and I'm with the business. That's why they were okay keeping her around. The damn hairdresser is over here trying to figure out how to bid up her price. So she thinks she should get something. The truth is, she really feel like she should get something Joy ain't getting, and that she shouldn't have to do what Joy's getting. So you're looking at Joy getting benefits that you're not getting.
Faraji alleges Dixon grabbed her buttocks at a birthday party, and when she relayed the encounter to Taylor, the Fox host allegedly told her to, quote, get over it, end quote. The allegations that Joy Taylor, another woman, who's in this industry, who's recognized as being very attractive, but also very capable, very professional. What are your thoughts with the allegations that she told Miss Faraji, get over it? First of all, is that something that you deem plausible, possible, that women may say to each other in this industry? Do you find that to be far-fetched? What do you make of that?
But these are allegations. We are not in the room. Now, on the other side of that, I will say that luckily I was in a room where someone was telling me to come forward, but I am not shocked that other women would essentially say, look, it's not, you're dealing with Fox. This is a huge corporation. Keep your hairstylist job. Don't speak up. Just try to let it go. And, I would not be shocked by that at all. Shocked by that.
And once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. According to this suit, Miss Taylor, Joy, was plotting. Man, this is messy. This is wild.
As always, we can only guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing left to do but get on into it. And we're going to go deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis on this one, because the rabbit hole is endless.
Ladies and gentlemen of Polite Savages, there's so much to the story I don't even know where to begin, but we already done one video on it, but let's go and continue to show the absolute insanity, the madness, the low-down, devious, dirty behavior of one Miss Joy Taylor, ready to put cases on men because she knows the wall is fast approaching and time is running out. Where there will be a new hot next young thing with a bigger rear end, bigger boobies, bigger booty, prettier face, willing and able to replace her and do the nasty underneath the table of a high-powered executive. Add on to this bizarre case and the bizarre story, allegations, speculations after all, is another woman approaching the wall, levying her allegations against multiple people. Polite savages, polite lady savages. What is the real story? Who's speaking the truth? Well, I'll let you judge for yourself as the public of court opinion, as well as the official courts. We'll uncover, untangle, unravel, and reveal all the nonsense and sex Olympics orgy happening with Fox Sports.
And among the reported misdeeds are accusations of sexual harassment, hostile work environment, inappropriate touching, even an alleged offer of $1.5 million for sex. Faraji says that offer came from Skip Bayless.
Oh, Skip. Oh.
Skip, if he offered that woman $1 million plus to have sex, I can understand it. Skip Bayless is probably functional. Hey, have you seen his wife?
No, he's married.
When you get a chance, put a picture of his wife up there.
Don't tell me he was married the whole time when he was doing this.
It makes sense why he'll get $1 million.
No.
As for Skip Bayless, Faraji says he touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex, offering her $1.5 million, end quote.
made another advance at Miss Faraji. She responded, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." And Mr. Bayless said, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Miss Faraji, "Good Lord, what the hell is going on up there at Fox Sports?" Skip was like, "Hey, don't y'all have a whole heap of wives from your culture, ma'am? I mean, damn. Let's not play that marriage. That don't mean nothing."
Having their stuff exposed.
Skip, you can't offer that ain't worth $1,000, $1 million for sex. That's a no-no in the game of life. You have to keep them at the level they at. You can't, what's that song? Upgrade them. You can't give somebody who's never had $1 million $1 million. And would you really give her $1 million? I heard he was running game on her, telling her like, messing with me can move you up in a way, and that's true.
But maybe she threw that number in there because she's trying to make herself sound good, like she's worth $1 million.
Maybe.
Because I'm like, who would offer you? There's all kind of people out here that Skip could have been like, hey, here's 20 G's.
He could have had 40. Some bad
That's
for $1
what
million.
I'm saying. Are you kidding me, girl? And in-house too? Oh no, I don't know if I believe that. I think she's reaching.
So everything right now is an allegation, but my suspicion is that something is not right. How this one hairstylist is driving up her price. When, in my personal opinion, I think that's a little bit high of an offer, don't you think? Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, polite savages. Are you willing to drop down a couple bags, a stack, $1 million rack, just to slap skins with a, well, in some opinion, would be an old tag?
Can you see how she really looked though?
Yeah,
see, I see through makeup.
Mm-hmm.
You would give that woman $1 million to be with her?
I don't believe
He must be used to her doing makeup. You know how proximity works.
Mm-hmm.
He must be getting up on her. Hold on, let me get that. Blowing out his eye.
She blew the
all the
eyelash out his
hypnotize. Right. Because that is not $1 million for some right there. Not at all. Nowhere near. The crocodile hunter. She looks exactly like the crocodile hunter to me. She looked like she finna say, "Oi, hey, mate." She looks just like Steve Irwin. You telling me they don't look alike?
She went, the nose and everything. Sorry.
Only thing she missing is the crocodile. She trying to make the cute face, but it ain't working. She got the drawed-on eyelashes.
The Joe Jackson eyebrows.
The foundation. Did you say Joe Jackson eyebrow?
Yeah,
D be getting them.
Wait, what?
D be sneaking them in.
What? It's true. He's like,
Forget Skip Bayless spending $1.5 million for box. We don't even believe that. But this Joy Taylor situation where she slept her way to the top, executive vice president, and the man that was on the show, and it ain't even no telling who else she was busting down, because the woman, that's all that she says that she knows.
Man, there's reports that people was freaking on the desk, freaking in the closet, freaking on the set. They freaking everywhere. Some people was freaking about money, and some people over there just didn't care. And let's go on to talk about old Skip. 1.5 mil just to do with somebody. My goodness, what did you hear? Did you hear that it was that fire that you were going to spend 1.5 million? Man, this lawsuit is nuts, and it's going to be more and more coming out.
The Dixon guy is another guy who's the big boss. So I think allegedly Miss Taylor was smashing the big boss.
And warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time. Auntie, chill! As Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Joy Taylor, boy, she in the streets. She ain't for the streets, she for the block.
Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan
to tell the company that he forced himself on her. What? She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Damn! So if you want to know what Joy Taylor's exit strategy was, If you want to know why it was she felt she could be so bold, it's probably because she's been collecting documentation and she's like, oh, trust me, I got my ripcord. When it come down to it, I'm just gonna say, oh, he made me do it. Diddy time. It's Diddy time, y'all. He made me do it year after year. I had no choice. Year after year, time after time. I just had to do it. Diddy.
We've already seen many great men have fallen because of the false accusations and allegations of these predator-like women, taking down high-value, famous men, taking away their top dog position, life-changing money, and generational wealth that will be feeding their families for many years and decades to come. But what do these ladies do? They'll use the system and social media as a weapon to extract money, assets, and benefits from men that get caught slipping.
She had a whole husband, didn't care. Whole fiance, didn't care. And you're not gonna undo that. I don't care how much you quote love her or anything. You can't undo that. She's got real issues. At this point, she's a predator. And she's looking for the next man that she can prey on. That's your purpose.
Because when these mantis predators succubus-like women, with all their different flavors of how they employ their devious and dirty tactics, the problem is that the wall is fast approaching. Father Time is undefeated, where all that past action in the DMs comes crawling down to a stall, where even the baddest bees of them all will hear all the calls end up drying out.
That's for the old thoughts who can't go out here and catch like they used to. So now they gave them another little retirement bag to say, okay, well, damn it, I was getting fondled on against my will. Now that I can't get these dudes to break bread voluntarily, I'm gonna take the money and just say, hey, I'm gonna ruin your rep. You force yourself on me and whoop-de-whoop, and let me go ahead and get a bag like that. So that's the new scam. That's the new hustle. That's gonna be the new retirement plan. If she can't use those looks to come up and get money and positions, well, damn it, the next ace in the hole is like, well, damn it, me too.
This is a serious matter. This is damn near, it is a part of the Me Too movement, where executives use their power in ways that corrupts the workplace environment.
No.
And we haven't heard anything from that. Where's the statement, Fox, FS1?
We take these allegations seriously and have no further comment at this point given this pending litigation. All right, well, yeah, touche, Cam. That's not much of a statement. We gotta wait for the dust to settle to see what we're gonna do.
That's my issue. So if we're gonna hold athletes to a standard, we gotta also hold the networks and the executives to that same standard.
And those whole
Joy Taylor is the one that was a part of the Go Along Get Along gang. The biggest problem in that entire lawsuit was Joy Taylor being accused of trying to do a premeditated Me Too against a person that didn't do anything against her at all.
And let me just touch on the ladies for a minute. The ladies who get themselves in positions by looking absolutely tantalizing, who go in there and make that deep eye contact, a little flirtatious, making sure they get the job, making sure they get whatever they need to get. I remember the Me Too movement when things were coming out, and one of the actresses who was accusing Harvey Weinstein of being a creep, which we all know he is a creep, but she was in 17 of his movies. When did he become a creep, ma'am? Was it the first movie, the second movie, number 17? It seems like you had a whole career, millions of dollars made from this individual, and guess what? All of a sudden when it's over, when you're no longer castable, then you want to say something. And that's what a lot of these things come out as. Victim. In the most convenient way. 2025 is starting out a little crazy. It ain't quite that Cat Williams interview, but this is a close second, you dig?
What it says to everyone is that your hard work doesn't matter. What you put in doesn't matter. You could show up every day, you could get here early, you could leave late, you could put in years, blood, sweat, and tears, and if I have a better relationship with this guy, he's gonna get the job over you. Remember that. And believe me, that message is received when you do things like this.
That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.